contrasting emotion from when Jack Redoney scored to when QPR equalised was quite stark. How did you feel when they managed to get one back?
Yeah, number one, I didn't see it coming because of the way the boys had been performing. And when you look back at over the course of the game, our lead really didn't have much to do, and it's credit to the team, the way we set up it today and the jobs that the boys were doing. So when we scored the goal in the latter parts of the game, was excellent and none more than we deserve, Raj, in terms of the performance. And then when you look back at the goal, what they scored, I look back at it now and the lad didn't know much about it. It was just a really fortuitous goal, really, in terms of, it's just hit him and gone in the goal. I thought at first did it come off one of our players, the way the projection of the goal, but I see that the lad was just standing in the right place at the right time. It's just hit him. So, but we take the positives out of the game. The performance, the way we started the game, the way we continued in the game, and our approach today was a clear identity to go and step on and go and win the game. And the boys gave everything today, which, I give credit to the players for that.
In isolation, when you have a performance that's as positive as this one, but the result doesn't come, you accept it a little bit more. But given the wider picture of us not being able to convert draws into wins, as much as we've admitted we've wanted to, it stings that little bit more, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, because we leave Loftus Road here, and I think everybody that's witnessed the game today, we should leave Loftus Road with the 3 points, heading back up to North, really. But that's football. Football, it only takes a second to score a goal, and whenever you're in total control of the game, you've always got to stay concentrated, and we just had a small lapse of concentration in not dealing with the cross, the far post, and it's hit the lad and it's gone in. But in the main, when you look at the game today, we controlled the game for large periods, and if I look back at the game in the technical area, Lee, didn't have much to do. So it's credit to the boys. A lot of the ball was for us was spent in their half. The chances that we had in around their goals was dropping to us. So in the main, and that we have to continue and keep pressing on forward. And Raj, I just really believe that if the boys keep going and we keep pressing on, I keep saying that those chances will convert them into goals, and that's the way how we're approaching it. The boys are disappointed that they didn't get the 3 points, but we're certainly talking about we should have got the 3 points in terms of we shouldn't have got anything at all.
We really went after the game in the second half. The attitude from the first kick was up there. The performance levels and the chance creation was really high. The amount of set plays that we had and corners especially was, showed the pattern and the direction of which, the way the ball was travelling. Bojan as well had his first start. He managed to complete the game as well. Are those the sorts of positives that we're going to have to try and take from today?
Yeah, of course, without a doubt. We had, when you look at the start since our turnaround in January, bringing in Bojan, Reece, bringing in Alex, Redinho came on sub. So, in terms of bringing those 5 players in, they all was on the pitch today, which is good. They've all felt it today, which is good. They've all felt the team today, and in terms of the preparation that we did and being amongst the boys today, which is really, really good. I think the positives today is that we've gone here today, we set our stall out, and we've controlled the game here in large periods. And to come to Loftus Road, we understood the magnitude of the game, we understood all that. But in terms of the match and that, and we certainly feel leaving here that obviously it's 2 points drop, but after the back of a positive performance, we feel that we have to keep going and we have to continue, Raj, because we need to build on that performance and put a better performance in on top of that, which would stand us in good stead to go and try and win the game next week.
One of the biggest decisions that seemed to promote the better performance, the more attacking nature of the performance perhaps, was a switch from a back 3 to a back 4. You were able to have less people back there and promote more of a 4-2-3-1, it looked like, from upstairs. Is that something we've been working on for a little bit of time and something we've been wanting to move toward?
It's something, yes, that I've been wanting to move towards, but obviously, it's been clear for us all at Huddersfield Town that our hands have been tied in that department, having to play the 3 because we had nobody else. We know about the injuries that we've had, and we were forced to play almost a back 5 now, which I've illustrated again in the signings that we've made. It allows me to work different dimensions to the team, different formations. and play horses for courses, because I've got them options. And you saw today for the first time I was able to work those options. Last week at Blackburn we tried to push Sorba higher up the pitch, but certainly this week we've had a week to work, so we just looked at it and thought it was right to do. We've got the players, we've got the personnel in terms of doing that, so we was able to do that. So you saw that for the first time today.
There was no settling for a point, and I think one of the things that underlined that the most was the fact that you make a sub like Alex Matos coming off and Josh Koroma coming on, who was bright when he came on off the bench as well. Is that a little bit more of attacking nature, that little bit more of tasting the blood and going for it? Is that something you're able to do now with more bodies back?
You're spot on, Raj. It's just as simple as that, because now with the bodies now we've got a little bit more strength in depth. We looked at the bench. I just thought we could drop Jack Radoni in and push Josh Koroma, another attacking player, to go and try and go and get the win. And with him on the pitch, we get the goal, and that was our attacking nature. But it was the attacking nature, Raj, because the options have allowed us to do that, and that's why I was really pleased to be able to do that. And that's us always trying to be on the front foot to go and try and win games.
I'm going to ask you a question to finish that's a little bit naive, but I'll do so purposefully. What do you have to do to convert a performance as positive as this? We've had a few positive performances that haven't turned into 3 points. What's the difference? What do you change to make that happen? Is it just a little bit of belief, a little bit of luck? Yeah,
no, the belief. I wouldn't say it's going to be luck. I'd certainly say it's a belief in terms of it. And the performance, I think the big thing for us is the performances are right, the performances are committed, the performances warrant 3 points, but we know football has an incredible knack of sometimes in terms of what you deserve, it's getting over that final line and taking all what it comes. Certainly the boys leave here feeling that it was another good performance. If anybody witnessed the game today, it was another solid performance, and a performance in the right direction. We've come off the back of a performance that we thought we should have won at Blackburn, and we followed in the same vein here. So the boys have to continue, and we'll continue to work that and keep that belief going, and we take it into next week's game, and we'll go on the same front foot in terms of our approach.
Gaffer, hard luck today, and thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, thank you.